Naoya Inoue versus Gervonta Davis, the biggest fight in boxing. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Cardinal Red Sports. Let's talk about it. Alright, y'all. So, Naoya Inoue, the monster, has become two-time undisputed in the four-belt era, and now the rumors are flying that his next fight could potentially be against Gervonta Tank Davis. I just want to give my 999 nickels on what's being said for anybody left.
I like Inoue. I think he's a hell of a fighter. That performance definitely was spectacular. It's crazy, but I also like to see Tank and Inoue get in there. It's like you ever, like Mayweather fought Pacquiao, it's like I can't believe I'm seeing this shit. Like these two guys is really in the ring fighting each other. So it's like nostalgic.
Alright, y'all. So Naoya Inoue versus Gervonta Davis. What is the possibility of this fight actually coming together? And is this the biggest fight in boxing?
A bullshit?
Let's start out with, can this fight actually come together? You know, I think it's a long shot. You know, both of these guys are in two totally different weight classes. They're kind of far apart. You know, I think Inoue would have to go up 2, maybe even 3 weight classes to actually meet Gervonta Davis. But it doesn't seem like there's nothing that Inoue can't do.
9 o'clock, all alone, paging you, wishing you come over my place. After a while, let me know, we could just be talking about the last time.
Unfortunately, I never get to watch his fights live because time zone differences, and I never actually know when he's fighting until after the fights are already over with, so I can only catch the highlights of them. But, you know, they're in 2 completely different weight classes once again. He would actually have to go up a few weight classes to meet Gervonta Davis, and I think a lot of people would feel like it would not be fair to put Inoue in that situation. But his talent speaks for itself. If he's proven up until this point that he can take on the best of the best at these lower weight classes, there's no doubt in my mind that he can be some formidable competition for a guy like Gervonta Davis.
Man, this is some bullshit!
Now the question is, can he actually win that fight? It's a long shot. You know, his talent is very good. Gervonta Davis's talent is excellent, and he's probably the best at his weight class, and maybe even a weight class above himself. So, you know, you would have 2 of the top guys going at it, undisputed versus the biggest draw in boxing right now, Gervonta Davis. And I think it would be a great fight. But I do feel like there would be a lot of Inoue fans that would be hesitant to want that fight for a few reasons. You know, just the fact that he would have to be the one moving up. It's not Gervonta Davis coming down to meet him at his best. He has to actually move up to meet Gervonta Davis at his best. So if he lost, I think there would be a lot of hurt feelings on the Inoue side, and there would be a lot of, you know, well, he didn't get it this way, he had to do this. You know, it'd be a lot of that type of talk going on. And, you know, I think that that's really a bad matchup for Inoue at this point in his career, but it could potentially be the biggest fight in boxing.
Turn it up, look at this crazy motherfucker.
You don't like the climb trees?
Inoue is slowly becoming one of the biggest household names in the sport of boxing, and on his side of the world, he's probably already the biggest name in the sport of boxing. So, you know, this could actually be the biggest fight in boxing. You would have Gervonta Davis bringing the U.S. audience, and you would have Inoue bringing the rest of the world to the table. So this is why I think this could actually be the biggest fight in boxing, because it's almost like the Mayweather-Pacquiao fight. You had Mayweather bringing in the U.S. audience. You had Pacquiao bringing in the rest of the world. Now, Inoue is nowhere as near as popular as Pacquiao was at that point, but he is overseas. He might not be in the Americas yet, but he is overseas. And for whatever Pacquiao brought to the table as far as the American audience, you got Gervonta Davis for that. Now, I will say this, that Gervonta Davis is not as famous as Floyd Mayweather was at that point in his career. But I think more people hated Mayweather at that point in his career than actually were fans of Mayweather as far as the U.S. audience goes.
You lying black bitch!
He had a lot of fans, but I think Gervonta Davis has more people that like him at this point than Floyd Mayweather did. So it would be East meets West, and I think it would be a great matchup. Now, who would actually win that fight? I mean, you would have to favor Gervonta Davis basically because Inoue is moving up in weight, and he hasn't acclimated himself to those weights. He hasn't taken those type of punches. We don't know if his chin can hold up to a stronger, 5-10 more pounds worth of weight hitting his chin. We don't know if his body is built for that. But what we do know is these are the two best guys at the lower weight classes. There's no doubt in my mind about that. Once you go from 120 to 130, the two best names you can think of are Inoue and Gervonta Davis. Once you go past 130 to 140, then you got to start bringing up Devin Haney's name. And then once you hit 147, you got to talk about Terrence Crawford. And there's one more point in there that I want to bring up. I think there's going to be a lot of people that say, well, you said Terrence Crawford can't beat Canelo Alvarez, and he would be moving up 2 or 3 weight classes. What in your mind makes you think that Inoue could challenge a guy like Gervonta Davis, and he's moving up 3 weight classes? Inouye's talent speaks for itself. I'm not saying that he would beat Gervonta Davis, and I'm not saying that Terrence Crawford would beat Canelo Alvarez. I think it's a super long shot. The thing about this fight that's so intriguing, and I think that it will make it one of the best fights of the year, if not the biggest fight in boxing, is the fact that these are the 2 biggest names in the sport at these lower weight classes. So if we want the best fighting the best, these would be the 2 guys you want stepping in the ring with each other. Now, the one thing I would say about that fight is I think it would need 6 months of preparation for a guy like Inoue. I think he shouldn't be trying to jump straight into that fight. If he can get it made for late, summer 2024, maybe even the fall of 2024, I think that would be perfect timing. Don't take any other fights in between that fight. Just go straight for that Gervonta Davis fight and try to get in the best shape that you possibly can to give Davis the best that he's ever seen.
I don't want to fit in. I want my industry record. That's what I want to be known for, fucking the whole industry up like I did. So when I first introduced the idea of being independent, people thought I was crazy, correct? And now everybody wants to be, it was not cool. Everybody thought it was cool to be signed 20 years ago. And I made an example out of that. So I was the sacrificial lamb. I wouldn't do anything different because look where we are now.
Y'all let me know what y'all think about all that down in the comment section below. That like button for me. Sure. Subscribe. Holler at me on all social media platforms. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. But you're more than likely to get a response on the tubes or holler at me over there. If you want to collabo, feature a product on your channel, on my channel, feel free to hit my Gmail because it is a flockercard@gmail.com. We are
Tell me what you see, tell me what you see. I'm an underground king, it's your boy Louis Keys. I done said it before, I'ma say it again. Top 5 dead or alive, top 10 out of the pen. Knock teeth out of your grin. Niggas like we battling him, then how do we win? You the type to let a damn chick straddle your chin. I'm the type to laugh at her if she asks me to spin. Man, but I still keep something with a mean onion. Young niggas mean mugging like they seen something. I walk up like OG, you need something? But he ain't talking about nothing, nigga, he's frontin', he's nothing. So fuck a one-on-one, we jumpin'. Say something about a gun, you ain't dumpin', jerk. I'ma play it cool, but fuck all that shit. Something hit your hat quick, make you do a backflip. Play it, play it, play it, play it, play it, play it. Tell me what you see. Look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me, look at me. This is the spot where the chicks get hot, all the product get knocked. player haters get mopped, so what?
Keep me looking over her, get dirt. Keep me looking over her, get dirt.
Louis Keys probably a modern day Ali, make him rope a dope. It's your birthday, nah I mean. I'm clean, but I still show local love. So me and Mud get snug with a local slug. I was young, getting shitty, smoking local bud. Now I'm grown, getting shitty, and I'm growing up. Grown chicks in their 30s won't roll with us. Young chicks like Keys, is we old enough? Nah, sure they can wait a few years and then hit me back. We can see what crack. I'm a Mac on the track, trying to get them stacks. Here's a damn chick, look at that. What the hell you looking at? Play it, play it, play it.